Hello and welcome to my American Idol review and recap of last night's episode, March 6, 2013. So last night the boys sang, and honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised. This season it's all about the girls, and the guys are kind of just getting thrown under the bus. But there was actually a couple of guys that I can really see doing very well in the competition. So let's get started. First up, we had Elijah Liu singing "Stay." It was better than last week. I'll give him that. It still wasn't like like Standing O or anything like that. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he would be popular in like the YouTube world. I don't know. He's young and he has like the cute face, and a lot of like young boys have gotten popular on YouTube, like Justin Bieber, Austin Mahone, there's Maddie B Raps. I don't know, for some reason, like the little boys, they can get a better YouTube, they're good at getting a YouTube following, I guess what I'm trying to say. So, I really don't think he's gonna make it through, and what I would have to say to him is, I don't know if he already has YouTube or start up a YouTube, and, yeah, maybe something will come up out of that. A lot of people are getting music out there just by YouTube, and I think that's great. I think YouTube musicians are just as good as, the signed musicians. So that's my advice for him. Okay, then after that, we had Cortez singing Locked Out of Heaven. I absolutely love Locked Out of Heaven, the song. Bruno Mars, I love him. But this was kind of just like a karaoke performance, it was just kind of like him, like at a club, singing the song because it's fun, and that was about it. I don't see him making it through. I don't think he has a big enough fan base to get him through with this performance. Um, yeah, it was just so-so. Then we had Charlie Askew singing Mama. What the hell happened to Charlie? So first, first when they were just like showing the guys, I saw him and he's like in this tank and he has his hair pulled back, and I'm like, what is Charlie wearing? And then he's like up there and he's like singing like this like rock song, and it didn't work. I liked the indie kind of Charlie. Like, I liked the somebody that I used to know Charlie. Not the Charlie that wants to, like, try and be, like, this fake rock star. Like, honestly, like, he kind of... Okay, I'm going to try to say this nicely. But he... You remember James Durbin? Remember how he liked to just do everything way over the top? Like to add those screams in there. That's kind of what Charlie was trying to do. He was trying to be way too over the top and tried to like just add these screams, and it just didn't work. It was kind of like a bad copy of James Durbin, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it wasn't good. And I love Charlie. I don't know. Like, I loved his audition. I loved his Somebody That I Used to Know performance. But this week and then last week with Rocket Man, at least Rocket Man was fun last week. At least he wasn't like all like, I'm mad. Like, at least it was fun. And then when the judges are critiquing him, he just looks like he's about to bawl. And then Ryan starts talking to him, and he said something about him like having to try to act happy or something, and I think he's just a scared little lost kid. I think he needs some therapy. I understand, you know, I understand. When you need therapy, and I think he needs some therapy. So yeah, get better, Charlie. I think your journey's going to end. Then after that, we had Nick Boddington singing Iris. It wasn't my favorite from Nick. I still haven't seen like a good performance from him since his Hollywood, when he sang Stars. I like that he went back to the piano. I like that. The song just didn't really do much for his voice. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It was still good, and I think he might have a chance of making it because I think he has. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I think he has a decent amount of people out there supporting him to have him go through. So we'll see what happens. And then after that, we have Burnell Taylor singing "I'm Here." I love him. Like, I haven't, like, back in his audition, I was kind of like, yeah, he's just another, ordinary singer. But this was like a star being born. Like, just everything about him. He has, like, this different kind of voice. And what I like about him is, a lot of times, like, black contestants are expected to sing like these runs, you know, like Zonette, and then there's Candace and Curtis, you know, they're all just like, you know, because they can do that. But what I like about Burnell is he just sings the note straight. He doesn't like do anything crazy with it. He just sings it, and it's just beautiful. And I love that about him. His voice is definitely like recording ready. Like I can't wait when he makes the top 10. He's going to make the top 10 without a doubt. I can't wait to like listen to his studio recordings. Because if his voice sounds that good live, imagine what it's going to sound in the studio. Like, I'm excited, and I will buy an album from him. I think that he is the best guy out of the 10. Him and then Devin, who I'll get to later, I think are the best men, and I think those are the two that are going to give the girls a run for their money. I could easily see Burnell making it to the finals. I don't know about winning. We'll have to see what else he has in store, but I could see him getting pretty far in the competition. Very, very nice. I absolutely loved it. You know, just his voice, and then his style too. His style adds to it. He has like this quirky, like dorky kind of hipster kind of like style. He's like wears the big glasses, and normally when people wear like, big glasses, you know, you look dorky, but it works on him. Then he wears like the backwards hat and his jacket. You know, he's very like a hipster kind of guy, and I like it. I love it. You know, I love a hipster. I love them hipsters. So very, very nice, Burnell. I absolutely loved it. Then we have Paul Jolley, or Jolley, or whatever, how the hell you say it, and he sings Just a Fool. One of his better performances. He has a really good voice, but here's my problem with him. He just seems like a scared little child up there. Like, he's never confident in himself. When he goes up there, he's kind of just like, okay, I'm here. I'm gonna sing a song. And then he sings it, and he does it well. And then afterwards, like when they're judging him, he's just like, okay, I'm being judged now. Oh, I hope they like it. Oh man, they're giving me critiques. Oh, I knew I should have done this better. Like you could just see it in like his face, like he's just thinking, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. You know, he just looks disappointed in himself, and he shouldn't be because this was a really good performance. And I think what he needs to be a front runner, because I could see him being a front runner if he gets some confidence. He could give Burnell or Devin a run for their money if he gets some confidence. Just simple as that. I think he'll definitely make it to the top 5 guys. I think, you know, he's cute. That definitely plays in his favor. He has a good voice. It's just his confidence. That's one reason why I'm kind of like not really crazy about him. I think he has a really cool, interesting, different sounding kind of voice. It's just the confidence is not there, and it just kind of doesn't work. So, and then another thing, he said he wants to be like pop country, and it's weird because we don't really have any guys who really do pop country. And then he said he wanted to be like a guy Taylor Swift. That's kind of weird. I don't know how that would work. I don't know. Show us what you got, Paul, because I don't know. Hey, maybe he could sing "We Are Never Getting Back Together." That would be so hilarious. I'm sorry. Maybe he could sing a different Taylor song. That's more country. Okay, moving on. Then we have Lazaro singing "Feeling Good." I don't understand what's the hype about him. Like, when he was singing he can't stay on a note. He like, I don't know how to explain it, but like when he sings a note, he has it and then it will like go flat or sharp and then it just goes and it just he doesn't stay on pitch. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And people are like, oh, but I can't believe that he can sing, but he can't talk. And I'm like, so? Okay, he can sing, but he can't talk, but his singing is mediocre. So, what? Like, I don't know. Like, and then everyone on Twitter is just like, oh my god, I love Lazaro. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. And then the judges are like, he's in it to win it. He's in it to win it. And I'm just sitting here like, did we not watch the same performance? Did we not watch the same performance of him just going everywhere with his pitch? Like, I don't really understand. I think he's going to be like a Heejun. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved Heejun last season. I absolutely love his voice. But the thing with him is, yeah, he has a hard time staying on pitch sometimes, and his voice isn't as powerful. It's kind of the same thing with Lazaro. He has a cute sounding voice, but it's not like, whoa. So, and what I'm saying is he's kind of like Heejun is he's very likable. That's how Heejun was, very likable. Lazaro, very likable. You know, I think Lazaro would maybe make it like at a 10th through 7th place spot. I really don't see him making like a top 5. Prove me wrong, Lazaro, prove me wrong, but I really don't see like anyone like him winning. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So moving on, next we had Curtis Finch Jr. singing "I Believe I Could Fly." Oh God, Curtis, can you stop being so good, because I can't stand you. I haven't liked Curtis since his little package in Hollywood Week when he had the little attitude. He just has a big head, and when he performs, you can tell he's just kind of like, I am the shit. I am one of the best singers. Then when the judges are critiquing him and they're like praising him, he's just like, that's right. I'm so good. And you know, that's no, Curtis, just stop. So I think even though he had one of the best vocal performances of the night, I still don't think he's going to go through, because I think a lot of people don't like his attitude. So we'll see what happens. Then after that, we had Devin Velez singing "It's Impossible." Most of the song was in Spanish, and that I liked it, and then I didn't like it. I liked it because, you know, I don't know, what is he? Is he, I know he's like Spanish, but like what type of Spanish? I don't know. Someone to fill me in. But yeah, he's saying there's a whole bunch of different kinds of, yeah, I don't know, but what the hell? Computer, stay on. Sorry. But yeah, he's saying most of the song in Spanish, and I liked it because, you know, it's him. That's definitely him. And I didn't like it because, you know, I want to know what he's saying. You know, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know any Spanish. I didn't take Spanish in school. I don't know Spanish, so it would have been nice to know what he was saying. But at the same time, like, I didn't really care because he sung it flawlessly. I would like to see him in weeks to come, because I think he will definitely make it to the top 10. What I'd like to see him do in weeks to come is do things a little unexpected. Most of his songs that he sang have been ballads, and most of them he had added Spanish into it. I think he could still keep doing the Spanish, but not maybe as much. Or maybe just do it on and off. One week do a song that's, you know, a little bit different, no Spanish, and then maybe the next week, you know, stick to his roots, do a Spanish song, you know, mix it up. But I would like to see him do something maybe more up-tempo, but not too cheesy. I think it's hard on these shows to do up-tempo and not have it be cheesy, but it's possible. I've seen it happen. It's possible. So yeah, I would like to see something a little bit different from him, but he is really good, so good job, Devin. Then lastly, we had Vincent Powell singing "End of the Road." This was weird because last week he was like amazing, and then you would think because he has the pimp spot that he's going to be amazing again, but this performance was just so. I felt like the key was way too high for him. I think it maybe should have been down a couple steps. Maybe it would have worked better. He was just kind of singing in like a falsetto type voice like half the song, and it didn't work, and it wasn't that good. So I don't think he really has that big enough of a fan base to go through, but he went last. And a lot of times the pimp spot this early on in the stage, they go through. So I don't really know what's going to happen with him. It could go either way. So thank you all for watching. And yeah, follow me on Twitter @MariaHalian, and see you all later.